my name is Brittany and welcome back to my channel. I do videos about books and autism here on this channel. I myself am autistic. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button down below. So today I have for you a little sort of book haul. I also want to talk to you guys about a new uploading schedule for me. So basically what I'm going to try to do is just to try to get myself into the habit of uploading kind of on a regular schedule. I think I'm going to try to make Sunday my uploading day. So I think Sundays, it's just what works best for me, I find. So I think Sundays are going to be the day that I try to upload. Like, I'm going to try to film and edit throughout the week, and then I'm going to try to upload videos on Sundays. Obviously today is not Sunday. Today is Thursday, but from here on out, I'm going to try to upload my videos on Sundays. So you can look forward to, you know, probably 1 to 2, possibly sometimes 3 videos each and every Sunday going forward. So, okay, I think that's about all I wanted to say on that. Now, I guess let's get into the little book haul. So, a little story. So my husband and I, yesterday, we went and we bought ourselves a van. It's a secondhand van, but we wanted this van for our vehicle. And basically, we were in the city, and not in the big city, but in the small local city where we are. And we were there, and we decided to go to the Kohl's bookstore, and we decided to get ourselves some books. So, my hair's wet because I just got out of the bath. That's why it's wet. So, okay, so I guess without further ado, let's just get into it. So I'm going to start out with the 2 books that I got for myself. I also got a new planner, which I'm going to show you at the end. So if you want to see that, stick around for that. Yeah. So I'm going to, and then I'll show you the 3 books that my husband picked up, or that I helped him pick out and pick up. I also, if you're in Canada, if you know Chapters, they have an amazing Plum Rewards program. The basic Plum program is free. You get a card every time you spend money. You get points, and then eventually you can redeem those points for a monetary value. So basically for free books, essentially, if you save up enough. It's really fantastic program. They also have a new tier called Plum Plus, which is, I believe it is $39 a month, plus taxes. And you get an additional 10% off everything online and in store. You still collect your points the same way as you did before. And you also get exclusive email access to new things that are coming out. Also, the 10% off applies even if the item is already on sale, from what I understand. So if there's an in-store sale going on, 20% or 2 for 1 or whatever, the 10% is on top of that. You also get free shipping from Chapters, with no minimum spend. So if you just want to buy 1 book and you don't really want to pay the shipping cost just for 1 book, like you just want to buy 1 book and your book isn't $35 or more, with the Plum Plus, you get free shipping. You would get free shipping on that book as well. Free shipping to your home or to your local Kohl's, Chapters, Indigo store. So, if you want, I'm not going to bother linking it, but if you guys are interested, you can go to www.chapters.ca, and that will bring up, you can find all the information you need on their website. They're not sponsoring this video or anything. I mean, I know that might sound like kind of like they're sponsoring this video. They're not. This video is not sponsored in any way by anybody. I'm just telling you guys about this because I am a Plum Plus member now, and my husband is going to be a Plum Plus member in a couple of months, so it's, yeah, it's going to be really great, and I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you were interested. So, okay, I'm rambling and I'm getting off topic. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the books. So the first book that I got for myself is A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab. This book is the third book in the Darker Shades of Magic trilogy. In Shades of Magic, Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. I finished A Darker Shade of Magic and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I did find I had to take a break partway through, but definitely I'm going to rate it 5 stars when I go to rate it on Goodreads, and I am also just, I'm so in love with it. Right now I'm reading Tarnished to the Stars by Rosie Thor, but I'm so excited to continue with Kel and with this world, these 4 Londons. It's just, it's amazing to me. I am so in love with it. These books, also Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, very much are vying for my top spot for my favorite series. So yeah. Also, so a little kind of fun, kind of jokey thing that we do, my husband and I, is that I always say to him, well, I have you as my husband, and then I have my book husband, which is basically my favorite male character. My, the guy in a book series, my favorite male character in a book series who, if he was real, and I didn't have my husband, I would have married him, kind of thing. So, I know that sounds a bit silly, but it's fun. So, I have picked my book husband now, and that is Kaz from Six of Crows. I absolutely adore him. But he and Kel definitely were vying for top spot there for a minute. And I always joke with my husband, I say to him, so now we have to find you a book wife. And he always says, okay, let's do it. So he's reading lots of, he does read fantasy with male main characters as well, but he's also reading lots of fantasy with female main characters as well. And I always, every time I find a fantasy that I think he would love, or with a girl who I think, I always say to him, hey, you should, think about reading this. Might be your book wife somewhere in there. Who knows? So it's just a little fun kind of jokey thing that we do. Maybe it sounds a bit silly, but we enjoy it, so don't judge. Okay, yeah, so I am absolutely loving this series. The writing is incredible, the story is incredible, everything about it is amazing. Darker Shade of Magic, definitely 5-star read for me, and I really hope that I enjoy the next 2 as much as I did this one, especially because this one it's fairly thick, so I'm hoping it won't be too difficult to get through. I'm hoping it'll be just kind of nice and easy to get through, and I hope I really enjoy it, because I really like V.E. Schwab's writing. Okay, the next book that I got is a book that I have been dying to get. I went on my last chapter's date that I went with my husband into the big city, to the big chapter store, we looked and looked and looked and looked and looked for this book, and they did not have it in stock. I would have had to have ordered it. So when I found it at the little smaller Kohl's bookstore in the smaller city, I died with happiness. I am so excited to read this book. I read the first book and in the series, and I loved it. It was totally a 5-star read for me. Absolutely loved it. And it kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time. The world that it built was incredible. Perfect. I loved it so much. And on top of that, I don't know if I've done a full review for the first one now that I think about it. Have I done a full review? I don't think so. I don't think I have. Let me know down in the comments if you've seen a full review for that book on my channel, because I don't think I've done one. Huh. God. I'll have to do a full review for the first book in the series. Anyway, enough with the suspense. That book is, of course, Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is the second book. Ignore that. That's the neighbor's dog. This is the second book in the Caraval series. And, I am in love. This beautiful ticket on the back. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to read more about this magical, mystical, incredible, adventurous, terrifying world that she has built here. It is amazing. The way that she writes, I feel like I am there. Like, I can smell the smells. I can taste the tastes. I am in this world, experiencing this world with these characters. I love that about a lot of fantasy. I like my fantasy to be very descriptive that way in terms of the environment, so that I can really feel like I'm there. See, I'm just sitting the wrong way there and my ankle fell asleep. Yeah, so, this book, I'm so excited to get into this. This is going to be probably the next one that I pick up after I'm finished Tarnished to the Stars. This is going to be the next one I'm picking up. I am so doggone excited to see what happens to everyone in here. I'm dying. I'm dying to know what happens. So, I haven't read. So there's a blurby on the inside of this. I haven't read it, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to open, and I'm just going to start the book without reading the blurby. Because I know it's the second book in the Caraval series, and I am dying to know what happens. But I don't want to spoil it for myself. So, I'm not going to read the blurby. I'm not. I'm saying it now. I'm not going to read the blurby. Just going to start right into the book. Okay. Now, I think we should probably get into the books that I helped my husband pick out that he got for himself. So, there are 3 books that I have to share with you guys that my husband got. So, the first book that he got is the Warriors Vision of Shadows, Book 1, The Apprentice's Quest. I got him into this series. It was one of the first series that I read when I started to get back into reading. And I love these books. Aaron Hunter, they do an incredible job Yes, Aaron Hunter is multiple people, but they do an incredible job at crafting and creating this world with these cats. It is amazing. And honestly, I don't see anyone talking about these books. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people on BookTube don't talk about a lot of middle grade. I know there's a lot of YA that's talked about, and not a ton of middle grade that's talked about. But even with the middle grade that is talked about, nobody is talking about these books. These books, The Warriors by Aaron Hunter and the Silverwing series by Kenneth Oppel, those are two series that deserve so much love. For middle grade books, they are incredible, and they deserve so much love. So I beg you, if you are feeling a little bit kind of, not downtrodden, but a little bit just kind of like, you know, the YA and the adult fantasy you've been reading lately has been a bit, you know, heavy, and you're feeling like you just want a light, easy read, but something that's still going to be adventurous and keep you legitimately on the edge of your seat, I highly recommend the Warriors books and the Silverwing series. Now, the Warriors books, highly recommend to read all of them. It's a commitment. If you start the series, if you start these books, you gotta finish them. So it is actually made up of a few different series. So a few series that all take place in this same world. So you start the series, you gotta finish them all the series. So it's a commitment, but that's my recommendation, is that if you start them, finish them. Because I promise you, I can't promise you that you think it'll be worth it, but I promise you, I know I did. And when I finished these books, I was so doggone happy. Not because the story was over. I was really upset that the story was over. I wanted more in this world with these cats, but I was happy that I had done it, that I was there, that I had gotten to have the experience of reading these books. So please consider them. Warriors by Aaron Hunter, Silverwing by Kenneth Oppel. Incredible. Just very well done for middle grade. Writing is gorgeous. World is gorgeous. Oh, just... And it certainly makes you look at cats for the Warriors and bats for Silverwing in a new light. Definitely. Or at least it did for me. So, highly recommend. Okay. These next two books are books that I have not read. We just read the blurbies on the back and looked at the covers a bit and, you know, kind of flipped through a little bit, and my hubby thought that he would like these, so we got them. This next one is by an author, though, who I have read before, and I've loved her writing and her stuff, and that is Tamora Pierce. This book is Tempest and Slaughter by Tamora Pierce. Tamora Pierce is a pillar, an icon, and inspiration. I read some of her older stuff, like her Animal Magic series, which I loved, which I unfortunately never got a chance to finish. I read the first 3, I think, but I never got a chance to read the 4th one. But my hubby has the 4th one, so I'm thinking, I mean, my TBR is long, but I'm thinking eventually I might pick up the 4th one from him. I might borrow his copy and read it. But this book, I've heard very good things about. He really likes Sarah J. Maas, and like I said, she says Tamora Pierce is a pillar, an icon, and an inspiration. So, if you haven't heard of this book, basically what it's about is it's about three students who are mages. One of them is basically, he has a gift for becoming an extremely powerful mage. He has two friends. There's a girl named Varese and a boy named, a boy named Ozorn. And Ozorn is basically, they call him the leftover prince. He wants revenge. Varese has an overlooked talent. They become friends, and basically they discover the main character, Aram discovers a disturbing dark side to the Empire and realizes that one day he will have to decide where his loyalties truly lie. But first he must survive his lessons in magecraft and political intrigue, because power is a lightning rod for peril and a storm is brewing. So that sounds interesting. I know the back doesn't give too much away, which is nice. I like it when the back doesn't really give away the whole story. I like it when the blurby doesn't give away the whole story, because otherwise it's like, well, I've read the blurby, I've basically read the whole story, so why am I even bothering now? But yeah, no, I'm excited for my hubby to read this. I'm excited to see what he thinks of Tamora Pierce's writing, because she is, and will always be one of my favorite authors. Okay, next up. This is a book I hadn't even heard about. It's a YA, and I've heard almost nobody talking about it on BookTube. And I hadn't even really heard of it, and then we found it. I just thought the cover looked interesting. I plucked it off the shelf, and here it was. So, this is none other than The Candle and the Flame by Nafisa Azad. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not, but I'm going to pronounce it that way anyway, because I don't know how to pronounce this. So, Nafisa Azad. So, this book is about a girl named Fatima who lives in a city called Noor. There's stuff about jinn and genies and Ifrit and all kinds of different I believe it's Arabian folklore. Arabian folklore, is it? Or Arabian or Middle Eastern folklore, I think. I think it's more Arabian folklore. I don't know. But anyway, I think it is Arabian folklore. Genies and jinn and ifrits and so apparently one of the more powerful ifrits dies. Trouble brews and Fatima is changed in ways she cannot fathom. She basically it says, Oud in hand, Fatima is drawn into the intrigues of the Maharaja and his sister, the affairs of Zulfikar and the jinn, and the dangers of a magical battlefield. So, I don't know, that sounds interesting. Again, it doesn't give too much away, which is nice. So yeah, I'm excited to see what my hubby thinks of it. I think he's probably really going to enjoy it. Okay, that's it for the books. Now I am going to take you guys and show you my planner. Okay guys, so we're back. So, sorry about that. There we go. So this is my planner. I got it on sale at Kohl's. I think I paid something like $16 for it. It's beautiful. As you can see, it says there 2020. I really like the flowers, but I think the thing I like most about it is the fact that, so it's got kind of this holidays list here, and then it has a place for you to put in important dates for the year, and then it has a place for notes. So we have some notes pages in the front, which is nice, because you never know when you're going to need to write something down. But also I will probably use this area to track the books that I'm reading. Possibly, I don't know yet what I'm going to use this for, but. And then we get into our monthly spreads. So we have the monthly spreads here. This goes all the way. So it actually goes from September, August. Yeah, so it goes from August 2019, I believe. Yeah. Right up till December 2020. So we have our monthly spreads here with a little place on the side. So if I wanted to track something there for the month, I could. I really love the way that this planner is set up. So we have our monthly spreads, and then we get into our weekly spreads. And as you can see, each thing already has a checkbox, so it's real easy for me to write in what I want, and then I just color in the checkbox when the task is done. So for today, okay, so now we're at January, and it has these tabbies on the side, if you can see, so that you can know exactly where you are. So I would go to actually this coming week, the 1st of March, is going to be like not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday. So yeah, so, but anyway, I would go to February 2020, pull that out, and so now we're at the point where it says February 1st. You can see February 1st is there. I didn't do that because that's past, and I just got this planner. But February, and here we are, Thursday, February 20th. These are the things that I want to do today. And then as you can see, for each thing, once it's done, I fill in the box. And then the other thing that I like about this is that it gives me the ability to write in important dates and appointments. And I like the fact that it gives me kind of my month at a glance calendar as well. So like for important things, like for appointments, like very important appointments, I would write in just appointments on this this calendar spread. So if I go here, January, February, I haven't actually written anything in yet, but I'll be writing, I'm starting an anxiety group, group therapy, so, yeah, so, I have my first group on the 25th, so I would write that in there, any doctor's appointments, that kind of thing, or like dates, like if I had a shopping date planned with Matt, like a special shopping date planned. A lot of times our shopping dates, we just do it spur of the moment, and I like that, but the ones that we have planned, I would write in here as well. And then it allows me to just sort of keep my life in order. I really, really like the setup of this planner. I find structured planners to suit me better than bullet journaling. Hey, if you like bullet journaling, you do you. But I prefer a more structured planner. I've wanted to try the Happy Planner for a long time. I've just never actually done it. Because it's very expensive. But yeah, no, I think this is really nice. This is a really great planner for me, and I really like the way it's set up. I like the way it's designed. Like I said, structured planners tend to suit me better. I also enjoy going to the bookstore and picking out a new planner for myself every so often. But yeah, I like structured planners, and I really, really like this one. I think it's going to suit me very well. I tend to like a bigger planner so that I have more room. But yeah, I don't mind carrying around a bigger planner. My big thing is just making sure that it's safe. So I try very hard to put it in a tote bag. When I do take it somewhere, I try to wrap it up in like a tote bag so that it's safe. Because I don't want to risk anything happening to it, if getting wet or anything. But yeah, I really like this planner. I used to carry a backpack. I'm carrying a purse now. I've been trying to find kind of the right combo for me between a purse and a backpack, and it's been difficult. It's been really hard because I want something that people aren't gonna, look at me funny if I bring it in somewhere, like to a restaurant or something. But also I want it to be big enough to carry the things that I need, like my planner, a book, my headphones, and a few other things, and a water bottle. So yeah, it's definitely something to keep in mind and consider. Trying to find the right EDC, everyday carry bag, has been it's been a challenge for me. So, but yeah, I'm really, really excited about this planner. I think it's gonna serve me really well. So okay, that's about all I wanted to say in this video. If you guys enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I really, truly appreciate you guys and every single subscriber that I get and every single comment that I get. I really, really, truly appreciate it. And I'm glad that that you guys enjoy my content. It's great. Win-win. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. All right, guys. Bye.